Willie D Live.
What's up, family? Here's the scenario. A father is sitting on the couch at home playing with one of his sons. The other son is playing on a chair nearby with his mom. That son asks, "Mom, when are we going to the man's house again?" Dad caught off guard, like, hold a minute. Stop playing with the other kid. Like, what you say? And the little boy wouldn't repeat it. Understandably, the boy's father goes from being cheerful to being extremely serious. He gets the boy in front of him, makes him look him in the eye, focus on him, don't look at your mama. What did you say? After several attempts, the boy finally lets it out. He tells the boys to go to your room so he can talk to the mother. Now the mother decides to swindle out of this whole situation by gaslighting the father, saying, "See, that's why I didn't want to tell you this, because I knew how you would react." So what did she tell him? This woman fixed her mouth to tell her husband that it's this guy that she met at her dentist appointment. At first she said guy, then she said dad, that she met at her dentist appointment. He has a kid around the age of one of her sons, and he asked if she wouldn't mind them going and having a play date. So she took him to his house for the kids to play. And then they went on to their dad. Anybody think that's what she did was cool? Is it just me? Or was she out of pocket? Because what I hear is she took those kids to that man's house to play with the other kids so the man could play with her, so they could be occupied while she was in the other room doing what she do. See, that's what that was about. Otherwise, why would she tell her kids? First of all, why would she go there in the first place? In the second place, why would you tell your kids to tell their father to not say anything about where they was, unless you knew what you was doing was wrong? This happens all the time, fam, and it's not just in regards to one of the parents stepping out on the other. Sometimes it's as simple as daddy told you that you could not play, football. Weeks later, he found out that you scored the winning touchdown. He told you you couldn't play because of your attitude or because of your grades. But mama took you out there on the field and signed you up and took you back and forth to practice while daddy was at work. This is a true story, what I'm telling you, fam. I've heard of these type of situations happening. This is why oftentimes kids are out of pocket, because the adult is out of pocket in their life. The reason why these youngsters are out of control because their mamas and their daddies out of control. The reason why you have grown folks that you're in a relationship right now lying to you, they're habitual liars, is because they learned it from their mama and their daddy. They learned to lie from their mama and their daddy. They learned to cheat from their mama and their daddy. Most of the issues that we have today in adult society, from politics to education, from the clergy to the healthcare industry, it is because those uncivilized so-called professionals were trained by uncivilized mutts. That's why they say if you see a kid that's cutting up, bad attitude, out of pocket, juvenile delinquent, go to his house and knock on the door and see who answers. The mama was so cold-hearted. She was so laid back when she was being grilled. It was almost like she was indifferent to whether the dude found out about the other dude or not. And she was indifferent whether he stayed with her or not. She had already moved on, it appeared to me. The mama is a lying, disrespectful scallywag, and she's teaching her boys to not trust women in the future. She's teaching her boys that women are capable of being lying, disrespectful scallywags. I get it, fam. Ain't none of us perfect. We've all sinned and fallen short of the glory of God and our parents' expectations from time to time. But here's the deal. Some of us have that mentality like, I'm gonna keep it real. I'm gonna show my kids everything because life gonna bring them everything and I want them to be prepared. That's cool being prepared, but there's levels to child development. Those levels exist for a reason because a child's mind is not ready to see and hear everything. And when they see and hear everything too fast, they end up having issues. And when they see their mom or their dad cheating, lying, and using them to cover it up, it gives them a very skewed view of the world at large. You're setting them up for failure because automatically they have trust issues. No trust, no relationship. We're not just talking about romantic relationships. We're talking about platonic relationships. We're talking about business relationships, friendships, on and on and on and on and on. Mama was totally out of pocket. And those boys are going to pay her back one day in one way or the other. Trust. She gonna send those boys out there into the world and they are going to wreak havoc on somebody's unsuspecting daughters. But what say you, fam? Drop a comment. I'd love to hear your thoughts. No more talk.